Hey, everybody. It is March 1st, 2020. It is 11:30 a.m., which means it is time for our Midday Mindful Moment. Yes, it is. I'm Reverend Jonathan Zenz, the minister here at Unity of Tucson. And this is the opportunity we take every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to engage in some spiritual practice. And we do this consistently because when we engage our spiritual practice on a consistent basis, well, life just gets better all around. So we're going to make life better today. What do you say? Watching some comments come through, whether you're watching live or on the replay, do please comment and let me know that you're here. I see hello from Megan and a magnificent day to all from Sherry and a good morning to all from Robin. And love to all from William and Anita. Grateful to have you all here. Peace and joy from Becky. Always grateful to share this time with you. I, of course, will offer my reminder, which is to say, you are love, you are light, you are life, you are magnificent. Absolutely magnificent you are. I am grateful that you shine your light and share your magnificence with the world. I see that Darwin and Jerry are here. Good Tuesday to you as well. So as we continue this exploration, perfect pause from paper writing, Sherry says, I know what paper I think I know what paper you're writing. As we continue our exploration of the 64 ways in 64 days to engage a peace practice and participate in the Season for Nonviolence, which is part of the Association for Global New Thought, one of their offerings to the world. Today, I want to talk about the theme of the day, which is compassion. Compassion. Now, we have changed the meaning of compassion over time, and I want to talk a little bit about what the meaning used to be. You know, if you break the word down, compassion actually means with suffering, to suffer with, right? To suffer with someone else was kind of the idea that if someone was going through something, that to be compassionate in that means that we would suffer with them. Now, we have changed that up. We have changed that up because I think we've come to a deeper realization that compassion, actually, a better understanding of a compassion is to live in the construct of unconditional love. Just think about that. That's really what I think it is to be compassionate. It doesn't mean that we have to take ourselves down to the level of the circumstances of others, but to encourage and invite and be with others from that point of view of unconditional love in order to raise them up into the space of unconditional love that will allow them to rise above the circumstances that they might be experiencing. That, to me, is living with a compassionate heart. You know, sometimes compassion, that unconditional love, also is just the capacity for us to be available. You know, I think often we are taught that we have to figure out how to help somebody. Like there's some action that we must do. Sometimes the best action is to be available, to just be present, to be able to be an ear to listen. And that sometimes does a great deal more good than the offering of advice will ever be. So something to think about today as we encourage and enlarge our compassionate hearts. That's what today is going to be all about. So I'm going to invite you to join me on that journey and invite you to just relax as we allow ourselves to solidify our compassionate hearts in the experience and expression of this world through some affirmative prayer treatment. If it is safe and comfortable for you to close your eyes, I invite you to do so. Go ahead and allow yourself the opportunity to luxuriate in turning the attention to the inner life in whatever way suits you best. If that is closing your eyes, awesome. If it is simply letting them fall to a soft gaze, awesome. If it's keeping them open, awesome. You know what suits you best. And so as I turn my attention to the inner life, I breathe. I simply breathe. And I notice that I am breathing. And I notice what I notice. And I let my mind be settled into this awareness, an awareness of the one. A full awareness that there is only God, there is only this infinite power and presence. There is only this magnificent resource of all creation. And all creation is the construct of this thing itself, this magnificence, this energy, this principle. That form is spirit and spirit is form. There is no separation. There is only the pure unfoldment of God in all that is. And this is who we are. This is our identity. The core identity of each and every one of us is God, is divine, is creative principle. And so I know the word I speak right now is this creative principle activated. And as I speak, I am purposefully activating the creative nature that is at the core of each and every one of us. And it is backed by an infinite power that says yes to whatever is impressed upon it. And so I impress upon it in this moment the understanding that we are creatures of compassion, that we are the embodiment of compassion, that this unconditional love flows forth freely from within each and every one of us, pouring out into and onto the world. This energy precedes us. And everything that we experience is experienced through the lens of compassion. And through this lens of compassion, we more easily see and understand the places that require the infusion of love. The places where there may be hurt, where there may be disappointment, where there may be stress or anxiety. Those things are eliminated in experience as we pour compassion into this experience of life. And so all I perceive in this world is perceived through this compassionate heart. And I recognize and know that there is no power in the circumstances. And so I lend my own mental and spiritual share of this infinite power to heal this world. It all starts right where I am, right where each and every one of us is. I am rooted in compassion. Love only. Forgive everything. Remember who I am. This is how I choose to unfold in this moment and in this moment and in this moment. And it is with an abundantly grateful heart that I allow myself to be moved into action. For I know gratitude fuels this active engine of creation. And so whatever is required is illuminated by means of me, by means of each and every one of us. And I trust and know that we all act upon that which has been illuminated and intuited by means of us through this acknowledgement and acceptance of compassion. Knowing this to be so, I affirm it as so without any reservation or doubt. I know it to be, as I relax, release, and allow. And so it is. Amen. And so it is. Sherry, I see that you're focusing on including Putin in compassion. Yes, that's a very good practice that even the people that we look upon as challenging in our lives, I think Putin is very challenging for many of us, certainly challenging for me, but my responsibility to my own self and to my own spiritual unfoldment is to look at Putin with compassion. I don't have to like the things that he's doing, but I trust that infinite love, unconditional love, is the antidote to all the ills. And so that is how we change and shift our own consciousness to create a world that is opened and awakened to its magnificence. So thank you for that. Do join me again tomorrow for the Midday Mindful Moment right here again on Facebook and YouTube, wherever I'm now going to multiple places on Facebook and multiple YouTube channels. So wherever you're watching from now, I will be back with you again tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. And join me Sunday mornings, of course, at 9 a.m. for guided meditation, 10 a.m. for Sunday celebration. I will reiterate that we have lifted our mask requirement here at Unity of Tucson. Do not let that stop you from wearing a mask if you are more comfortable wearing a mask. And let's move forward with compassion. Would love to see you here. If the mask has been keeping you away, we would love to see you here. So there's that. Yes, keep commenting, keep clicking those reaction icons. A thumbs up on YouTube is always lovely. Hearts on Facebook, or a thumbs up on Facebook. I just prefer the hearts because I prefer the love. That's just me. Also, share the prayer. Share this video and let's let people know that a compassionate heart is the way that we are going to change the world. And it all starts right here, right now, with a changed heart and a changed mind. That's it. All right. Peace and blessings to you. Look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye, everybody.